Peace and love. Namaste. It is yours truly, Nefer Peacock, Nubia, coming to you today on Saturday, July 27th, 2013. Just wanting to share with you a topic that was emailed to me at nefrpeacocknubia@gmail.com, where you guys know you can send your topics, concerns, or messages to that email, and I will video answer them to you. This one was from this lovely young lady named Sinchana. Sinchana asked, what are you reading? What can I read to better myself at this point on really trying to tap in and make the most of my inner goddess? The books that I'm going to present here, I'm just going to present two. I was going to present more than two initially, but I feel like you can only read two at a time. So I'm going to present maybe two books, maybe every other week for you guys to read. And these books are not just good for the goddess, but also good for you fellas as well. The importance of reading cannot be overstressed, because far too often we get distracted with television and media, and all things need to be in balance. And oftentimes with ladies don't really take into consideration how important it is what we put up here, because oftentimes many women are focused on what they put around here and how we dress and the like. But if a man is attracted to you, he should also be attracted to your mind. A man that is not wanting to explore your mind and just your body is either going to probably not be around for long, or he doesn't really respect you, and you will have issues in the future of him showing you just that. Okay, I'm not saying be overly opinionated and too talkative and overbearing, but I'm saying it is good to have knowledge of self. And the best ways to learn is through interacting with people who are not like you, of different cultures, mindsets, backgrounds, to travel and to also read. Okay? The first book I'm going to present to you is this book right here. This is Supernova Slum, The Remedy. It is a 5-week, matter of fact, I'll just read to you what it says on the front cover, okay? It says, a 5-week power plan to detox your system, combat the fat, and rebuild your mind and body, by Supernova Slum. At the top right corner of this book right here, Erykah Badu writes an insert which reads, this is the book that will transform your body and ultimately change your life. It cannot be stressed enough the importance of health and wellness, okay? Mind, body, and spirit. Its prevention is better than cure. It's an Ayurvedic saying that the food that you put in your body will inevitably keep you from having to ever take medicine. So you definitely want to focus on the foods that you eat, and not just that, not only does it combat disease, but when you're putting chlorophyll and eating healthy, you have more energy, you're happier, your skin looks great, you're more vibrant, your overall sense of self is just lively, and you attract beautiful people and beautiful circumstances to you. So you definitely want to read Supernova Slum book and The Remedy. Okay, mind, body, and spirit. This is a trinity of being well. Okay. The second book I'm going to refer that you read is this beautiful book right here called The Spirit of Intimacy. Okay, it says Ancient African Teachings of the Ways of Relationships by Sabonifu Some. This is the book. This is what it looks like right here. I ordered this book on Amazon. I always want to encourage you guys to buy black, is what the term is. Basically support your local bookstore, support your local mom and pop shop, support your local restaurants, anything that small business, because once we start putting money back into our own community and to really supporting each other, the better off we'll be, independent and showing the powers that be we don't need them, and we don't, and we but until we ourselves support our own, we will never get to anything accomplished to where we are able to be able to move forward as a people and ultimately as individuals. Okay. All right, back to this book. I did get it on Amazon. Some of my books I do order on Amazon because sometimes I can find them, for like 25 cents or 10 cents, a dollar, you know. And this book I was reading, with Al Filthmore. Some of you may know him as Red Pill, in Miami, a few weeks back. And we were absolutely blown away by these teachings because oftentimes, we are programmed by the West, by, a foreign concepts of how we should have our families and be as individuals ourselves. And the problem with that is that it's not native to our DNA, it's not native to our culture, it's not native to our ancestors. It's a foreign way of being, so it creates a lot of turmoil and conflict in our intimate relationships. And not just our intimate relationships, what I mean with your significant other, but as a family as a whole. And we have to know that to better our whole world, we have to better our family. Then it branches out into community, and then it branches out into the nation building, okay, and then worldwide. But the structure, the family structures, patterns that have been set up, in the West are totally different. They're based on individualism, and it's so much separatism, and that is totally opposite of the ancient way. This book influences you and motivates you to talk to your elders, to, get the community involved, to have more communal living, and even on a basic level of your relationships. Let's do something fun. I'm going to flip open to this book, just a random page, and read a small insert and see what we land on, just to give you a little bit of insight of what's going on with this book, okay? Let's see. We land on this. Okay. Uh, Whoa. Okay, this is a deep one. During menstruation, which many of you know what that means, a woman on her menstrual cycle, sacred sexuality can happen with a woman depending on the kind of energy that exists between partners. The man must work at raising his energy to match that of the woman. If not, he could suffer from such an encounter. He could become disempowered. One elder pointed out that the risk is similar to sharing an intimate space before working on your anger. Your anger will transfer to the other person and backfire on you. This made sense to me. I then understood why the elders insist on the need to clear a ritual space before doing anything intimate. People who think that, in this context, they can get power from a partner without being established in their own power are fooling themselves. So you see, this is such a beautiful book. And so I encourage you to check that out. We'll stick with these two books for now. And as I said, I will give you some more books soon. So, you guys, make sure that you remember health is wealth, knowledge is power. Make sure that you get the book by Supernova Slum, The Remedy, and the other book, The Ancient African Teachings. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Ancient African Teachings, The Ways of Relationships by Sabonifu Same. And those will bring out the best in you and the best in your life. And I definitely encourage you to comment here and on books that you're reading and that you may recommend for the each other, all of us. Because it's each one teach one, okay? Peace and love, you guys. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. And you can also check me out at Nfrnubia on Instagram, Nfrnubia, and Nefernubia on Twitter, Nfrnubia. Peace and love. Hotep hetep you. Nakpu nurtempt. Namaste. Salam. Peace, you guys. Talk to you soon.